Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Daily Rainy Nonograms. It is September 19th. It is currently 10:50 p.m. where I am, and I'm gonna be real, I don't have a lot of energy today. So maybe more chill laid back commentary today, but okay, let's start. Um First thing I see are these 12s, 11, and 10. I think I'll go start with that. So 10, 1, 6, minus 6, 8, 11, minus 5, and yeah, sure, 4, 6, 4, 5, minus 3, and okay, 12, 6, minus 6, 12, 5, minus 7. Alright, let's go with that. You know, I introduced wait, this has to be an 8. This has to be a 3. You know, I introduced this channel to one of my friends, and they suggested that I try to incorporate some storytelling into these videos. Maybe like tell a story or tell how my day went, maybe, or just general stuff that comes to mind. And I said that was a pretty interesting idea. So um, that's an interesting idea because if you guys have ever watched Technoblade, he does a lot of that, and I enjoy that genre. I enjoy the genre of people doing something random and then just commentating over it. I enjoy that. So who knows? My days aren't actually like usually very interesting. Um, yeah, my days aren't usually very interesting. So I can't guarantee that I have something to say. But if I do, maybe I can, maybe I can include that in those include those in these videos. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Anyway, you see this 8 and then 4. Anyway, yeah, side tension over, mini story over, if you want to call it that, I guess. Anyway, where else can we go? 1, 3, 2, 8, 1. It's minus 6. Okay. Ooh, wait, this 11. How did I not see that? Alright, there we go. Oh, that doesn't give us a lot of information at all, actually. Well, we can say that this is the 8. Alright. That's the 11. This is the 8. Alright. Alright. Uh, 4, 1, 7. No. Let's start from here. So that's 3, 3, 3. And then 7, 1, 4. Yeah. It's minus 3. I mean, wait. My brain. 3, 3, 3. And then 7, 1, 4. Minus 4 actually. Yeah. Minus 4. Alright. Excuse me for a second. Okay. What to do now? Sorry, just chatting somebody, guys. Chatting my wonderful partner. and so maybe the 8 is over there, maybe. Let's say 3 and then 8. No, nothing. If we can clear out one of one of these, that'd be really cool. That would be very, very, very useful. Or wait, 8, 3, 8. Oh, that fits. Okay. Okay. That's a 5. Um, hmm. 3, 2. Okay, so 8, 3, 3 has to be here, but that's a 5. Oh wait, so 8, 3, 3, that's a 5, minus 5. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think my brain is a little slower tonight because I am, to be honest, I'm very, very tired. It has been like a very long day. Uh, but that's besides the point. 6, 2, 2, 5, 3 doesn't get us anywhere. What would? Maybe this. 2, 5, 6. No, it's a minus 6. 4, 1, 6. Oh. 1, 3, 2, 8, minus 4. Nope. Oh, wait. So this is okay. It says 1, 4, 5. All right. So it could be here, or it could no. It could not be. It could not connect to there because that's a 5. So it means this is the 5, and this is a 4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That works out. 4, 1, 4, 6, minus 2, minus 4. Where to? Where to, guys? Where to? Where to go? Where to go? Damn. I'm confused. For 9 maybe? No, definitely not, right? Yeah, no, nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna go guess. It, it feels like a very safe guess. Okay, look, notice that there are lots of ones. Okay, this is less of a guess, more of an like educated one, I'd say. That's just me making an excuse, but you know what I mean. There are lots of ones here, and and this two also lines up with this two, so I think it's a safe bet to say that this 8 is over here, because that satisfies all these ones, and it satisfies that too. I'm gonna run with that assumption, okay? Like without checking, because I think I'm pretty confident in that. But without checking, I will run with that assumption. Okay? Okay. Um. So that means we can put 111 over there. That's a -8. -8 would be like that. Yeah. Uh, 6 only extends up to there. What about the 12? No. Okay. That seemed like a safe assumption to play by. 110. That's a -9. Yeah, but the 12 reaches all the way up there. Still don't have any information on that. This is a 5. Bruh. Bruh. How long has that been there? Ain't no way. How long has that actually been there? I just saw that. Whoever's watching this, rewind and check back. Check back. Yeah, this is my community engagement. Check back since what timestamp that was just hanging there, and scream at me in the comments. Okay. Okay, that's a deal. Thanks, guys. All right. This is a 3. That's a 4. 6, 6, 6. This is another 4. Yep, definitely. Uh, 5, 6. Oh, doesn't get us anywhere. What about this 12? -5. Ooh, this has to be a 1. No space for the 7 there. Right? Yeah, so this has to be a 7. Nothing over here. So that's a 10. That's a 5. That's a 4. So 1, 3, 4, 4, 4. 4, 1, 1. 1, 5, 4, 4. 8. Yep. Nothing here. 3. That is an 8. That's a 2. Yeah, that's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 3. Alright, that's a 4. That's a... Oh, this is a 1. And this is a 2. This is a 3. And that's a 3 also. That's a 1. That's a 3. That has to be a 2. This has to be a 2. This has to be a 3. This has to be a 3. This has to be a 2. So 3, 4, 2. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. So this is at least a 5. This has to be at this has to be D6. Yeah, sounds right. That's a 2. So that's a 2 and then a 3. Mark that there. Aha, 6, 5, done. That's a 4. That's a 4. If this is the 2, this is a 3, so block that off. 3 3 3, yeah, that checks out. 5 4, okay. This all checks out so far. I don't think I've done anything wrong. But you know, it could all come crashing down very easily. 4 2 doesn't get us anywhere. Where did we go? This is at least the 2, which means this is the 4. And that's the 6. Okay, right there. This... okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. 1 2 6. 6. I will choose to extend this 11. Oh. Never mind. I guess we're not. Never mind. Guess we're not. Wait, what about this then? That's a -8. Alright, so like that. Aha! 6 2 2. So 2 2, no space for the 6. 6 has to be up here. Very nice. That's a 5 5 5 6. 6. Loud motorcycle outside. Thanks for that. 4. Oh no. This is wrong. Oh no. What happened? This no, it's going well. Hang on, I'm checking. Is this correct? That's right. Yeah, it is correct. So what happened there? What happened? So again, retracing at 6 -2. Oh, bruh. I didn't subtract. I'm stupid. I didn't subtract. How do I not forget? I mean, how do I forget to subtract? Most basic rule ever, and I forget. What's my bad? Okay. That's an 8. That's an 11. Nothing here. That's 10. -2. That's the 8. That's the 8. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. So extend this 11 like that. Very nice. 8 only extends up to there. What else to do? What else? What else? 7, 4, 4. No, that doesn't work. Let's give it this 5, 2, which minus 4. That's also 4. It doesn't really give us much. This 6 has to be over here. That's a minus 5. This is that's a 1 actually. So nothing here. Extend this 9. Okay, then the 4. Oh wait, so extend the 9 and the 4, minus 5. So like that. So that's R11 right there. Yeah. Is that all we could do? It looks like that's all we could do. Wait, so 3 and then 2, right? So nothing here. Nothing here. So nothing here. Nothing here. So nothing here. So 7. Nice. That's a 2. That's a 4. Block that off. That's a 4 minus 2. That's a 5. 4, 6. Either way, this would be a cross. Yeah, so 4. That's a 5. This 8. There. Nothing. So nothing over here. Nothing on top of that. That's the 5. That's the 4. That's the 4. That's the 6. No space for the 2. This has to be the 3. That has to be the 1. That has to be the 5. Almost complete on that row. That's the 6. That's the 6. 6. Yeah. So 4. 4, 1, 1. So this is also a 4. So that has to be a 1. This is an 8. That's a 10. That's a 3. That's a 4. So 3. So 1, 2, 3. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. This is the 3. That's a 1. That's a 3. That's a 1. 2, 1, 10 complete. 1, 1, 11 complete. 11 complete. 6, 2, 2, 5, 3. Okay, not sure yet. This is the 6 though. There's nothing here. Okay, 6, 2, 2, 5, 3. So nothing here. That's the 6. Now that's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. Nothing here. That's a 1. That's a 5. That's a 7. Nice. Great. This is a 2. That's a 4. That's a 3. That's 1 1. So this is a 3. And then 3 2 4 3. Yeah. Sounds great. 4 6. Yeah, checks out, checks out. That's a 5. This is a 3. Very nice. 6 5 again, checks out. Very, very well. 6 3 2. Nothing here. Nothing here. 6 3 4. Nothing here. 6 1 1 1. So here, and that's a 9. Nice. There has to be a 1 here. That's the 2. That's a 3. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's the 2. So that's a 3. Extend this 12. Extend this 12. So 2 5 3 2 2. So that's a 3. This is a 2. That's a 6. 2 5. Yep. So 1. That's a 5. Yeah. That's a 7. Yeah. That's a 1. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Oh, we're about to know. Yeah. That's a 6. So that's the 1. Nothing here. That's a 3. 4 6 3. Nice. Okay. 3 3 3 6 2. Okay, so that's a 5. 3 5 3. 4 4 7 1. That completes. 3 3 1 1 3 2 4 3. That completes. 1 8 2 3. 2 5 3 2 2. Nothing here. It's an 8. It's a 7. 5. Oh wait, extra. It's a 5. 2 1 3 3 and 8 3 3. That's a 4. Is that a 9? Yeah. So 1 3 6 completes. That's a 4. That's a 2. That's a 12. That's a 12. Nothing here. Nothing here. That's a 3. 1 5 5 3 complete. 6 5 3 complete. 4 2 1 1 1. Okay, nothing yet there. What about up here? 1 4. Yeah, 4 1 6 1 complete. 3 3 2 3 3 8 complete. Nothing here. 6 4 1 4 5. That's a 7. That's a 7. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 2. 2 4 4 1 1. Yes. What else? 3 4 1 1. So this has to be a 1. That's a 2. 3 3 1 3 3 1 2. Yes. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 4. 2 1 3 2 8 1 4 8 1 1 complete. 1 4 4 2. I mean 1 4 4 3 complete. 1 1 3 4 1 1 complete. So here. Okay, now this part. Should have everything we need. So what is it? Uh, huh. What? We should have everything we need. Am I stupid? One three three. 133 126 12. There we go. So 4632. Um, and that gives us not a lot, but that does give us this 3. So yeah, and this 3362. So the 1 is over here. 3214 is complete. That's a 2. Then 2 is complete. That's a 4414 complete. That's a 113 complete. That's 42111. That's a 2, and last one. There we go. That is today's Nonograms in 3105. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and peace. I am really tired. Good night, guys.